Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the Football Takeover. Welcome to Kick. Welcome to X. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's see what people have been saying already. Evening to Mo. FA Cup holders are out indeed. Massive shock. Biggest one in the history of the FA Cup. Crystal Palace losing to a non-league side. Look, at the end of the day, it's the beauty of the FA Cup in my eyes. I'm not going to laugh about it. We've definitely had our experience of this, and I'm sure Brenny will mention it very shortly when I add him. Evening, guys. Hope you are well. Big up to Den, big up to Chris as well. And here is my pod brother. What my pod brother doesn't know is I've done something special for him today for the Retro Challenge, especially for him. Hello, my friend.
Hey, you're right.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm all right. Not 100%, but I'm okay.
Not 100%. Is everything okay?
Yeah, no, it's just oh, sorry. Yesterday, today I'm feeling the effects of being on a bus yesterday, where the driver we almost crashed because basically a vehicle pulled in front of us.
Oh,
And when I was standing on the bus at the time, and when you don't feel anything,
yeah.
and then the next day, thank God I haven't got whiplash, but I'm just feeling something on the sides and my back. So yeah, probably just put some Tiger Balm on it, and I've just been resting for the day.
No, mate. Sorry to hear
But
that.
no, but I'm okay. Other than that, I'm okay. I'm still able to walk around and do whatever. But yeah, it was yeah, very very lucky yesterday.
Yeah. See, Chris is laughing. He obviously thinks I've done something really mean. Honestly, it's actually something really nice. And
Oh,
I'm sure,
five one.
I'm sure Brenny will actually go. That's really good. I'm going to enjoy doing this, and I'm sure he
Okay.
will because I've actually been nice. Because I felt really mean yesterday, giving him all the bad players to rate. So I felt really bad. So I thought I'd
Mean?
do something nice.
Well, look at the retro challenge. You couldn't even help myself, Chris, and Dan out. I mean, oh my gosh.
Well, today I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Last time we played Portsmouth was 2020. That was the last time we played them, 2020. It was an FA Cup game, weirdly. I think we won 2-0.
Was that
I
the
think.
season we won it?
Yeah. Was
Yeah,
that yeah.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think we beat them 2-0. So, wasn't that long ago. Big up to BX.
Yes,
Saying
BX.
greetings,
Oh, man.
everyone. Big up to, I'm sure this is Ali. Evening, Brother Bobby, and the OG Brennan. If Ali is available, I'll send him the stream because I know he's got some family situations to do at the moment. So we'll see if he can join later. Big up to
No worries.
Israel. Saying good evening, everyone. I've had a great day so far. Turned up for the job interview that in the end I didn't have, which was their mess up. I thought it was 4 p.m., but they said 2 p.m. Showed it. Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
oh,
Mate, that's
no
just
way.
mental.
Yeah, I remember Chris
Big
was
up to
telling me about
Dylan.
this. Yes, Dylan.
Hope everything's better because I know something happened yesterday, so I hope everything's better. Now my sister is here with her kids. All hyper and be nightmare, but hey, weekends are relaxing apparently. Yeah. Big up to Dan. Evening, guys. Hope
There's
all
Dan.
has enjoyed your weekend so far. I don't care. We are at FA Trophy. Congratulations, Chatham. We are
Oh,
focused.
you're out.
There you go. You're out. There you
Okay.
go. Calafiori update. I think we missed him a lot last time. We'll get into the injuries. There were obviously we don't talk as much about situations like recent meetings with Portsmouth. We don't because it's a cup game, so I do definitely do it slightly differently. It's only
Can I,
very
s-
slightly. Yes,
Brother, can
mate.
I say one thing that while I was backstage, what you did say is that it's funny how with what's happened with Palace today,
Yeah,
and I know it's obviously in terms of how many tiers Macclesfield are now, but we've been victims to some giant killings in the past, and
yeah,
it's not been the greatest. I mean, Wrexham comes to mind, and also York back in 1985, fourth round. It was an awful pitch. I I mean, I only saw highlights, and I
yeah,
think we were one of the featured games in the fourth round of the FA Cup in 1985 because Little York City beat us 1-0. It was a Keith Alton penalty. And then he went on to play for
Jeez.
Coventry. And then 2 years
Yeah.
later, he scored one of the goals that ended up beating Tottenham in the cup final. So that wasn't as a kid. I was 10 years old and getting bantered at school,
Yeah.
and it wasn't nice. I mean,
No.
to get knocked out by York. So we have been, we have been on the receiving end of some giant killings. Not as big as
Yeah.
today, obviously, but yeah,
No, but I think people need to remember this was Macclesfield Town. They
mm,
obviously went bust and they created this new team.
yeah,
They've still got the same nickname and
mm,
it's technically the same club, but it's not. It's a brand new creation, but they have got their established date on their badge because they're still
yeah,
Macclesfield Town.
mhm,
But what I will say is, well done to Macclesfield Town, or
yeah,
Macclesfield FC, as they
mm,
like to be called now, because they were up for it. And if you don't
yeah.
turn up
They
for the
were.
game, you get punished. It's as simple as that, and that's what
Mm,
we've got to do tomorrow. We've got to turn up. Because if you
yeah,
don't turn up, look, we've all played in competitions. I guarantee you,
mm,
and we've all had shocks, and we've probably all been part of the small club knocking out the big club as well. It's the beauty of the cup. I love it.
mm.
Everyone knows I would.
Oh,
I would take the FA Cup over the Champions League. That's
I've
just
been a
me
I've
saying
been a
that.
part of cup shocks, and it wasn't nice.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If someone says, "Do you want the Champions League or the FA Cup?" I'm having the FA Cup all day long.
Mm,
I'm not that bothered by the Champions League.
mm,
All I want is the Premier League and the FA Cup.
yeah.
That's what I want because I live in England. That's where I get to boast.
Mm,
So yeah, it is. It is Coach Ali in the house. He has let me know that he will try
mm.
and get back for the challenge time.
Okay.
Greeting to Connor. Do you think Havertz will be on the bench tomorrow? I can't see why not. I'll be
Mm,
honest, I can't see why he hasn't been in the past 2 games, but there we go. Surely no reverse psychology needed for Portsmouth. Well, anything. Well, in all
mm,
fairness, I am doing the chat along, so maybe. You never know. Thank God we're not wearing the curse. Look, I'm very careful to say it's a cursed white jersey. Look, I get and I love the meaning
mm.
behind why we do it because it does mean a lot. But yes, unfortunately, any time we play in that shirt, it never goes well. So,
No.
it is nice to be back in the red and white, but I hope we do still
Mm,
do something regarding
yeah.
the message that we are trying to send out there.
Mm.
Um, Brexit Poppy. Don't get me started on that,
Mm.
mate. Jeez. Hopefully, Kane's disaster class prolongs his departure until the summer to Arsenal. As far as I'm concerned, as long as no one gets him in January, I think he's going to be a gooner next summer.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. We're not going to pay money for him. We're not
Mm.
stupid. There are other clubs that are stupid. So, getting back in EFL more important than FA Trophy. We're a small club, then take FA Trophy seriously, but we are League One level club in size. Totally agree, Chris. Totally
Mm.
agree.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's probably not a lot of people that follow Portsmouth, and that's fine. So we
I
obviously
know
know
one or two.
oh, you know, one or two.
Yeah, I haven't seen one in years. He's a Portsmouth fan. Nick O'Neill, shout out to you, my friend. I know it's been a long time, and yeah, hopefully we'll stick it to you tomorrow. But I know you'll be up for it. Yeah.
Sorry, I need to
So,
speak drunk. When it comes to Portsmouth, for me, it's more it tips into my military side. They are the home of the Navy, so they can go and get knotted. As far as I'm concerned, British Army always,
mm,
every day. But Portsmouth are not doing very well. They've got a mixed bag of results. They are in the Championship. They lost 5-0 to Bristol City last time out. They beat Charlton. They drew with QPR. They drew with Derby, and they beat Blackburn.
mm,
But you'll see very shortly that they're not doing very well in their league overall.
mm,
They are 21st. They've only won 6 games, 7 draws, 11 loss. Goals scored per game is 0.9 for Portsmouth compared to Arsenal's 1.9. Yes, these are same comparisons as I do for all of them, so it is something to listen into. Goal conversions is 8% for Portsmouth, for ours is 13. Goals conceded per game for Portsmouth is 1.5 compared to Arsenal's 0.7. Chances created per game is 1.6 compared to Arsenal's 3. Home form, which is obviously important for Portsmouth because they're at Fratton Park. They've won 5 out of 14, drawn 3, lost 6. They've only scored 15 goals, only conceded 16. So it could be a massive game. Obviously, there's been some massive results today. Wolves obviously winning, I think it finished 6-1 in the end.
6-1, yeah.
Obviously, City won 10-1, and I know my Boreham Wood, I think they lost 5-0. So there's been a lot of big scoring games. Well, it is, but I think Boreham Wood should just concentrate on the league and carry on climbing. Because I'd love him in the Premier League, personally. It would make me laugh. We'd be like technically having an Arsenal B team, so I don't mind that. Obviously, our away form played 14, won 10, drawn 2. Is there are you watching a game now?
No, you know what it was, right? When he went with his lob, and I thought, it's got to be 3-0, but nah.
What game are you watching now?
Villa leading Tottenham 2-0, 49 minutes gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I haven't even put the TV on, so I don't even know there's football. Well, I know there's football on, but I just ain't watching it. On the road, scored 24 goals, conceded 9. Yes, this is a massive difference, by the way. 62 goals we've scored. Portsmouth have only got 22 goals in all competitions. Just 14 from open play, 8 set pieces, no free kicks, no penalties, no own goals. Style of play, interesting. It's all I can say. Possession, they mixed. 49.5% is what they get. XG for them is 24.5 compared to ours 37.2. XG conceded 32.6 compared to ours 15.2. Shots on target per game is 3.5 for Portsmouth, 5 for ourselves. 32 big chances missed compared to ours 42. Passing accuracy is 74%, which isn't very good, but it is championship level. No disrespect, but it's not going to be the highest caliber of passing down there. Long ball accuracy is 37.3 compared to Arsenal's 41.9. Now, bear in mind, Arsenal and Man City are the lowest in this category. So it kind of tells you how Portsmouth are, because Man City and Arsenal are the lowest in passing accuracy with this. So Portsmouth's not very good themselves. Crossing 23.7, 22 for Portsmouth, 10 fouls for both sides, 5 clean sheets for Portsmouth, 10 for the Arsenal. There's a massive list, by the way, of injuries. Right, so we're going to start with Arsenal first. Calafiori is a heavy doubt. I don't think we'll see him. Hincapié currently is classed as a doubt. That's all I have on him. Mosquera is being moved slightly to late January, but hopefully we should see him in January. Portsmouth, Pack is a doubt, Knight is a doubt, Murphy's a doubt, Wanningham is a doubt, Lang is a doubt, Ogilvy, Biancini, Bishop and Kozlovsky is all out to early Feb. It's a lot. I'm back. Can everyone hear me okay? Can everyone hear me?
I hear you now.
All right, cool. Yeah, so my screen decided to go black screen on me again. All right, let's have a look. Before we get into the My 5 to watch for them, let's have a look. Where did I get to? Where are we? Getting back in the NFL. When are you going to do Arsenal transfer shows? Big up to Demeanor. Like I have said, because I've got the appointment on Monday, I don't know. It depends what they say Monday, and then we'll work around that. Obviously, it's an unknown situation on Monday. All I know is I'm meeting my surgeon. That's it. I don't know what will happen. the rest of that. Rooney, brother, manager of Macclesfield. Portsmouth expectantly challenging for survival was always going to be the case. I feel that it will go down, but can come back. Oh yeah, they're a strong enough team. In all fairness. Let's try and avoid a Macclesfield result tomorrow, please. That Liverpool performance has dampened my mood and still haven't mentally recovered from it. I think, in all fairness, DGM, I think what it is perfect for your marriage. Because obviously your partner's a Liverpool fan. You're an Arsenal fan. So I think what they decided to do, let's just not cause any problems in your household. Let's make it the most boring game ever. And no one can. You can have a lovely day, and that's what it was. So it's all down to you, DGM. That is the reason that result happened. Last time Liverpool versus Barnsley met was 2008 FA Cup 5th round. Liverpool 1, Barnsley 2.
I think that's why it's a live game.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. This is the beauty of FA Cup. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Anything can happen, and it's wonderful.
I remember that.
Am I shocked Palace are out? Nope. It's the FA Cup don't turn off. That's what happens. Exactly. It's only shocked because cup holders and Glasner, normally cup manager, also it was ugly kickoff too. Had that feeling, and obviously anyone knows about the football player that unfortunately passed away. Those players were well up for it.
Yeah.
So they would have been up for it anyway, but they would have had that extra boost as well to be totally up for it. Because I believe his family were there and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it was definitely an emotional day for them guys. What's the Cano Fiore? It wasn't disclosed at all. I think... All right, so I'm not going to answer that question until I look it up. So I'm not going to answer. I think it's something, but I'm just going to double check. Because I don't like saying inaccurate information. He is down as a muscle injury. That's all it is. It's just down as a muscle injury, Sharvind. 5 to watch for Portsmouth. Come on, boy. No, you know me, Temmie. I've always done these shows exactly the same way all along. Unless it's like a Carabao Cup when I have no idea what they're going to go for or anything like this. But I'm going to guess Portsmouth will go strong because
they'll be up for it tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. I think they'll go strong. So I've gone for their best 5, in my opinion. Carabao Cup is very different. A lot of teams go weak. So I don't like doing like predictions of that because I'll probably be totally wrong and none of the 5 would even play. Chris saying there's no need for a transfer show. We're not doing anything. We are trying a lot, mate. I think, Chris, what you need to remember is it's no longer the Arteta Edu show. It is now just the Berta show, and that is the important factor now. Berta likes to work very, very hard, and he's working hard right now. Not a fan for one of Gabriel or Saliba to start tomorrow. Looks like evil one have to. Sharvin, all I would say is don't look at the chosen lineups today then, my friend, because you won't like any of them. Because I know what they are. And yeah, I guarantee some people will have heart attacks. Rather watch AFCON than Chicken Team versus Aston Villa. Arteta looking at what an absolute... Well, he's an absolute something. It definitely begins with an S and it ends with a D. And if you can all work that out, you know what I'm going with. I still want to win FA Cup this season. It's one of the biggest trophies. Something to say last season. I know Portsmouth players. I watch a lot of EFL. Portsmouth away is hard for anyone ugly. Yeah, it's a tricky stadium. It's not a very fun stadium to go to. You're right on the coast. If the wind's up, geez, it's a hard place to play. And I'll be honest, over the years of us playing them, it's never been that easy. Dylan just have to ask. I might as well call these match previews and transfer show at the same time, to be honest. Is it more summer? Ethan, is he gone? We are trying our best to get at least one this window. I'm still confident we will get at least one. Ethan has got a decision to make. He knows how it's been put. It's up to him now. It's his decision. I don't get why there's ice cream van in winter. That's not going to help your cold. What? I'll be honest. If you want an ice cream, you might as well just literally go on my road, get a cone, and scoop it up from the floor because it's absolutely ice and snow outside, it's mental. So if I saw an ice cream, mind you, but the ice cream van that delivers here literally lives next to the next road. So yeah, I'll be honest, just knock his door. To be fair, those are my choice words too. But YouTube might purge me from the platform for speaking my mind. I am very open to anyone speaking their mind. You can put it in code and I'll work it out. It's absolutely fine. But Bartolome choking at home to Villa, not the best times for Dermot. I hope he's okay, to be fair, because I'm sure this is not fun. Livramento is one of many fullbacks we are looking at. One of many. And I was told that there was a story, I think James Benge or whatever it was, came out with a story about Martinelli last summer. And everyone decided to do hate on Martinelli. Now, Martinelli, yes, declined to go somewhere, but he declined to go to Saudi Arabia, and that is absolutely his choice. And I'll be honest, I'm with him on that choice. It's a whole change of lifestyle. To go and play out there, you have to change your lifestyle. And if he's not willing to do that, that's fine. I don't have any qualms about that. But there was no clubs in Europe or Premier League that were offering him anything else. It was just Saudi Arabia. That's it. So if you want to hate him, that's fine. But personally, I think that's ridiculous. But that's what I do. There's no water, just eat snow. I only worry I'm careful if it's not following in people's footsteps who's being dog shit. Morse codes works fine with me, DJ. Absolutely fine. Right, let's move on. My 5 to watch for Portsmouth. This is interesting. Okay, we're going to start with Andre. Now, Andre had a really interesting career. He obviously signed from QPR. Before that, he didn't play anywhere, I can promise you. There was no other club. There was no club in Suffolk. There was no club, okay? He just came from QPR, okay? There was no other club involved. He was highly respected, a highly rated youngster. Didn't really pan out like that, unfortunately. And it doesn't sometimes. But he's a hard-working defensive midfielder. To be fair, I don't know if did you watch much of him at QPR, because I know you've got links with QPR.
Only snippets of him, and when they were playing, that was around the time when they were at times they were live on Sky, and some of my close friends who watched him regularly said he wasn't a bad player.
Yeah,
you know, and I know the first time I heard of him, I thought he's got to be the son of Jason.
Oh,
Jason Dizelle. Yeah,
another player that I don't know anything about. Yeah, he doesn't exist. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I wonder why that is.
doesn't exist to me. Well, it's exactly like
that's why I brought him up.
Yeah, Andre didn't have another club before QPR. He literally just turned up at QPR, and that was it. There was no other club. We'll move on to Terry Devlin. Versatile player. He can play. Well, he mainly plays right back, but he is a DM. He can also play on the right wing. So he's a versatile young Northern Irish player. He's a very good little talent, to be honest. John Swift, absolutely amazing at Reading. Good player at Portsmouth, to be fair. I don't know how you say this guy's name. He is Australian. Adrian Segachitz. I don't know.
Segachitz?
That would do. Yeah. Another young talent. He's only 21. He looks very, very good, though, from what I've seen. So he looks like a good talent. And I have to be fair. Obviously, his brother's at Newcastle. And I've hated him for quite a while, but this season, obviously, the past couple of seasons at Newcastle, he's done amazing. So I've got to be fair to Josh. Now, Josh could be unfit. He may not be fit enough to play tomorrow, but I thought I'd better mention him because knowing my luck, he'll be fit enough and punish me for not supporting his brother. So I'm going to mention Josh just so I don't get into trouble. Yes, I do remember. Yes, because obviously everyone that knows that I follow Oxford very closely. My 5 Portsmouth players to not watch shite, shiter, and shitu. I will always be respectful. I will
Yeah,
always. Well, in all fairness, every time I see Shitu, I think of Dan Shitu because that
me
wasn't he a
too.
defender,
Yeah,
centre back. He was a good centre back, to be fair.
he was that cute. I saw him play a few times at QPR about 20, 24, 25 years ago.
Yeah, really
And he
good.
also and he played with a player called Doodoo, and even the fans were laughing about it.
Yeah. Oh, crikey! I've just moved a couple of pages there. Thought Jacob Murphy was doing a shift for Portsmouth there. No, it's his brother.
Does look like him.
There's a player called Saito. Oh my
Yeah,
god! Oh my word! Right, let's
that's
get into
right.
the battles. Let's talk about the predicted lineup now. Honestly, if this is correct, I think some Arsenal fans might lose their head, but we'll wait and see. Let's find out. Okay, so we're going to talk about Portsmouth first. They do well. They normally play a 4-2-3-1, but I will be very shocked if they play a 4-2-3-1 against us. I think they'll go 5 at the back, maybe 6 at the back. Who knows? If they play 4-2-3-1 and we line up pretty strong, I think Portsmouth are doomed. Personally, players out there. So Zach Swanson, he came through our academy, so he's
Yep,
someone that we do know. He's
I
actually a
remember him
right
very
back.
well.
But he plays left back for these guys. Connor Chaplin, very good talent as well. I quite like him a lot. They're saying Pat's going to be fit enough. I don't know. I've got no idea. Lang as well. He's going to be fit enough supposedly. Now let's move on to the Arsenal. Now Kepa in goal. No issues with that whatsoever. Absolutely no issues. The defence of White, Saliba, Timber, and Lewis Skelly, I think some people might lose their mind a little bit. Because not only are we using one right back, we're using 2 right backs in the same team. Like, what the hell? Seriously. I hope we don't do this. Bren, looking at this team, would you go anywhere near like this team?
Oh, I wouldn't play both White and Timber,
No.
and that's only because if these two never had past injury problems at all, I would say hey, play them both. But it's that worry, isn't it, that we're all going to have with regards to Ben White thinking, oh no, maybe he might pull up, or
Yeah.
maybe take a knock, maybe he won't complete 90 minutes. Oh, he's probably
Yeah.
not going to play. He won't feature in the Chelsea game, so there is that worry. I mean, uh, is Josh Nichols injured?
Oh, crikey.
I don't think he is. Is he?
No, I don't think he is.
I'll play him tomorrow. He won't. He won't. But I would play. I would play Nichols tomorrow if he was fit.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I'll be surprised if you play any other kids, to be honest. Yeah, I just don't see it personally.
Yeah.
Look, a couple of people have gone for a one youth player, and if he was to play tomorrow, I have absolutely zero issues with it. But I don't see it personally with the way that Arteta is. He's a tool. I personally would play Gyökeres in this game. I wouldn't play Jesus.
I would
The
play
reason
Gyökeres
is
as well.
I need him to gain some confidence.
Yeah.
Because
Couple of goals under his belt.
Yeah, a couple. I know. People say, "Oh, it's only against Portsmouth." I don't care. Goals bring confidence. It doesn't matter who you're scoring against. So yeah, I'd have no issues with that personally. The battles that I find now, obviously, I bear in mind that I've chosen it from the predicted lineups, not what I think the teams will be. So Saliba up against Kirk because I do think that Saliba is more the more mobile defender out of the two, so he would be up against Kirk in my opinion. Segacic, if he does play on the right, will be up against Lewis Skelly if Lewis Skelly is picked there. Norgard against Chaplin. Chaplin is a really handful, so Norgard I know will definitely be up for that and enjoy that battle. Eze will be paid £1 a kick for Dazelle. So yeah, that would be an interesting battle personally, and every kick he gets an extra £1 from me. Madueke against Swanson. Now, with a right back at left back, Madueke should have him on toast, personally. And I hope Madueke is the one playing, because I think he needs the confidence as well. And obviously I've chosen Jokeres because I just don't want to see Jesus, personally. That's just me. Jokeres against Shaughnessy, because Shaughnessy is the big tough guy in that centre-back role. So again, I think that will be a really big battle, personally. I can see people losing their heads. Rest Timber and Saliba. You won't be happy with some of the teams very shortly. I can tell you that now. No one there. He's leaving on note. There are rumours he wants to stay. Don't believe everything that you read. He wants to play. He wants to stay at Arsenal long term. I think what might have been slightly confused in the question or the answer that he gave was he wants to play for Arsenal, but he also needs minutes. We know this. It's the only way you can develop him. If you're not playing him for 6 months, there's no development there, people. You don't develop in training. Not really. You need to play proper first team minutes. Connor Chaplin been around for ages. Yes, Connor Chaplin's been around for ages. Saliba at a ground like this, where you're going to kick you off a pitch, too risky. No way I'm risking Timber and Saliba. Portsmouth have to play 5 at the back, surely. Well, that's what I think, but this is predicted lineup, so God knows. Temi's team is Kepa, White, Salmon, Gabriel, MLS, Norgard, Marino, Waneri, Madueke, Jesus, and Eze. Interesting. Well, to be fair, you've gone as strong as everyone else has, Tem. So, yeah. Chaplin has played as a 10 and a 9 in his career. He's a very versatile. He plays, currently he plays just behind Kirk at Portsmouth. So, I would start Jokeres to get his confidence going. Bobby, if Waneri leaves on loan, then we win some trophies. Does he get a medal? I don't believe he's played enough games, so no. There is a stipulation, isn't there? I know it's been reduced somewhat, but I don't think he's even played that. I'm reading my team selection 100. Temi, you go for it, my friend. You go for it. You do whatever you want, my friend. You rate it however high you want. But here we go. Chosen lineups. This is where Brenny gets to rate. Okay, Bren. They're not that bad, in all fairness. They're pretty strong. There is no craziness, not that I've seen anyway. We're going to start with the first one. Kepa, White, Norgard, Salmon, Lewis, Kelly, Zumbendi, Marino, Eze, Madueke, Martinelli and Jokeres. What would you score that team out of 10 against Portsmouth?
I'd say, well, we're playing Portsmouth. I would give it an 8. But that team, if that was picked tomorrow, they would have to work twice as hard, especially in that midfield.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say 8.
8, awesome. I've seen Temi's latest comment. Would have rotated Zinni in there if he was around. Hell no, no Zinni. I will start having a banner. No hashtag Zinni out at this rate. Next team: Kepa, White, Saliba, Timber, Lewis, Skelly, Norgard, Marino, Waneri, Madueke, Eze, and Jokeres.
That's a 7.
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't want to see both our right backs on the same pitch at the same time. It makes no sense, personally. And look, I have no problems with Nichols, but seriously, we're going to risk it in a third round tie away? I don't think so. Next one: Kepa, White, Norgard, Gabriel, Lewis, Skelly, Rice, Marino, Waneri, Madueke, Eze, and Jokeres.
See, I like this. I like this, but I would have rest Gabriel and play Saliba instead. But
Mm.
it's good. Um, I would say, well, you see, for me, Eze would be in a 10. Waneri, I'd have to put him out on the left for this one.
Yeah.
So I'd have to go because of where Eze's position. I have to go with 7.
Okay, no worries. So I knew people would get so upset. Don't start. I think at some point we're going to have to play someone. That's the first
Mm,
teamer tomorrow. We're going to have to play someone. That we can't rest the whole team because we've got too many injuries,
mm,
unfortunately. So someone's going to have to start. I do agree that
mm,
Rice shouldn't start. I do prefer
mm,
the next midfield that we've seen in a minute, which Brenny will do,
mm.
where it's Norgard, Marino, Waneri. Don't have to see any of our first teamers in there, and yeah,
Mm.
I have no issues with that one personally. Anyway, Bren, next team is Kepa, White, Timber, Salmon, Lewis Skelly, Norgard, Marino, Waneri, Madueke, Eze, and Jokeres.
Now, bearing in mind, if we were doing this 33 years ago, it would have been nines and tens
Yeah.
because I mean, 33 years ago we played Yeovil and that was a full strength team. Ian Wright got a hat trick that day.
Yeah.
You know, I think it was Dixon, Adams. I think it was Boldell, Linnigan, and Winterburn. Seaman and goal. So yeah, now 33 years on, I'm going to give this one a 7.
Excellent stuff. Cheers, mate. Final two teams. Kepa, White, Saliba, Salmon, Lewis, Skelly, Norgard, Marino, Eze, Madueke, Trossard, Jokeres.
8. I
8.
like that.
Okay, and the final team: Kepa, White, Saliba, Norgard, Lewis, Skelly, Marino, Odegaard, Waneri, Madueke. Hez is on the left, Jokeres up front. Total curveball. I
Mm.
quite like it though.
Yeah, me too. 8 as well. Jesus can play on the left or right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Tamina's going for 11-0. I'll love it because I'm doing the chat along, so I have no problems with that. But I don't
Probably
see it
because of
personally.
probably because of what City did today against Exeter.
Yeah, but look, it's different. That was at home, which gives you the home advantage anyway.
Mm.
Ours is away. It's going to be a tricky
Yeah.
game. It's not going to be
Hey,
comfortable, in
I,
my
I
opinion.
said I said earlier on, Robbie, if we were playing Exeter and we were at home and we rested players, then again, even if we didn't, we'd probably only win 4-0.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, let's see what else people have been saying because I've been watching it. Might as well fly a plane over the Emirates with Zinni out too, just for nostalgia's sake. Players who not confident play them in this game. Exactly. Personally, I want to see
Mm.
Waneri play. I know that we
Yeah.
want him to go out on loan so he can go and get some minutes, but why
Mm.
not give him some minutes now? Because all it's going to do, so I'm pretty sure if Bournemouth are the team that will get him, I'm pretty sure they're knocked out anyway now. So the cup tie is not a problem because they're not in it, so it
Yeah.
doesn't really make a difference. If we do something this way, if it's not an attacker, I don't care about anything else. It won't be an attacker. In my opinion, it won't be an attacker. The only way it's an attacker is if someone leaves in that area. Waneri is not in that area. So,
Mm.
yeah, I don't see it happening. But, Chris, I'll be honest, get excited about the summer. The summer will be much more exciting for yourself.
Mm.
In my opinion, from what I know right now, 4 to 5 new players in the summer. So it's going to be interesting. So yeah. Right. Challenge time. First one, not so fun. Second one, Brenny's going to get tears in his eyes. I can promise you. And StreamYard is having a nightmare today with the videos. I do apologise for the pause before the video
Mm.
comes up. I have no idea what's going on. There's me sat here perfectly still. Even Brenny's doing it as well. Brenny doesn't even know what's going on. Brenny just sits there and stays perfectly still whilst we
Did it?
wait for the video to come up. It's a madness. Anyway, the rules are simples. Simple saying this against Portsmouth. Choose 5 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. But where the bongos, I will give you the bongo immediately today because everyone's had the same bongo.
Okay.
One defender, one midfielder, one forward from the opposition must be selected. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him, but you obviously can move positions if you wish. Formation of the home team is always selected. So we are going to go with the 4-2-3-1, which is exactly the same as ours pretty much anyway. So it's nice and easy. No former players, present squad only. No unavailable players. Doubts are available to pick. Now, that saying, that is the team that you can choose from. So there's 4 goalkeepers. This is a bigger squad than who was the squad that had a tiny squad a couple of weeks ago? Who was it? Was it Burnley? No, was it Burnley? No, it wasn't Burnley, was it?
Yeah,
Who had a,
there was one that was a really, really tiny squad.
who was it?
Oh, who was it?
Clearly,
Is that the one that had hardly any forwards or?
yeah, it was like 4 midfielders. There was
Yeah,
a couple of forwards. Who the hell was that? I can't remember now.
wasn't Wolves, was it? No, it wasn't.
Nah,
But yeah, I mean, I can't remember who it was, but
no, I can't remember. But yeah, this is a proper squad. But in all fairness, they have got quite a couple of youth on there.
mm,
Sizer Annie's a youth player. Chioma's a young player. Uma Chubuebue's is a young player. So there's a couple of youngsters in there, but they're on their
mm.
list. So if they're on the list, you can pick them. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Right, you want to do Pompey first?
Yes.
Okay, who are we going for first?
All right. When I normally see former academy players, I've got to go with Zach first.
Zaku
He's there, and oh gosh, where is he?
Swanson.
Swanson. There he is. I see him there.
Did you say? I'm sure you said Forest. I'm sure you said Forest then.
Oh no, I didn't say Forest.
Oh, didn't you?
I said one of our former academy players.
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought you said Forest. I was like, are we doing Celtic
Nah,
here?
no.
Right. Where do you want to put Zach?
He can play left back. I know he can
Okay.
play right back. He's playing at
Yeah.
left.
Okay. Your next player.
Okay. So I'll go with a midfielder to play it safe. I'll go with Andre Gazelle, please.
Okay. Right. The
Mm.
2 sets because Ali's back home, so I've just sent him the link.
Okay.
So I'll put Dazelle in then. And don't worry, I will ignore that he ever played for an Ipswich Town team. I will rate him from his QPR days. It's all good.
Okay.
Next player, please, my friend.
Yeah. Mm. Don't worry, I won't mention Sheeran Town again. Right, next player. Wow. Wow. Oh, I feel what players that I know about because I know a few championship players and
Yeah, these games are pretty tricky, to be fair. But
yeah,
obviously, a lot of us do watch lower leagues anyway.
yeah.
And the thing with the
So
lower leagues, a lot of the players move clubs a lot. So you've probably
yeah.
seen him at a different club, or so you
Well,
will
this
know.
is it, and
Yeah,
exactly. And some of them as well. They've played League One, for example.
yeah, exactly.
They've had that experience. So
Yeah,
uh, see, with Murphy, I only know very little about him, but he's not a 9-9, is he?
who's that? Murphy.
Yeah,
No, he's more of a wing back and a winger.
it's
Is what
the
I'd
wing back
say.
winger, isn't he?
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
thought. So yeah, I'll play Murphy on left, please.
On the left, yeah.
Left, yeah.
All right, no worries. Okay, your fourth player then, please.
Right, smart me, I'm covered. Right, I know you too well, man. Um,
Anyone think I'm mean?
you can be.
Can't be. I'm lovely.
Yeah. I mean, maybe mind you, you are sometimes when before Christmas coming up with your Ebenezer impression. So yeah, um, I'm looking at defenders. So, Shaughnessy, that's the one I'm thinking about. I'm sure he's a centre half.
Who's that? Sorry, mate.
Shaughnessy, but I can't remember
Yeah,
his first
he's
name.
a yeah. Well, don't ask me, mate. Um,
I think he's a
yeah, he's a
well-travelled one as
tough
well.
centre back. Yeah, Shaughnessy
Yeah,
moves around a bit.
that's who I think it is. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
play him at centre back, please. Centre back.
centre back. Okay, right. And before you go on, your Bobby Bongo is Declan Rice. Because
Okay.
don't forget, you can go full strength on this because obviously they're not actually playing, so no one could be offended by picking Saliba and Gabriel
Yeah, of course.
because this is not real.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
this is not real. This is not happening. It's all a game. Hello, Ali. He's coming. Actually, you know what, Brenny?
Yep.
I think Ali should pick the fifth and final Portsmouth player. That's
I
what I
was
think.
trying to time it so this bit
What
was
a time to
over
come in,
because I
man.
ain't got a clue who these players are.
Well, this makes it even more fun, then, doesn't it?
Jesus. How are you, boys?
It's wicked, is You're all right, man. Yeah, all good,
All
man.
good, brother.
You?
Brother Brenny.
You're all right,
So
man.
what's Brenny picked so far then? What have I
He's
got
got
left to pick from?
He's got a left back called Swanson, Shaughnessy, that's a centre back,
Mm,
Dazelle, who's a DM, Declan Rice was his Bobby Bongo,
Bobby Bongo,
and Josh Murphy, who's a left winger.
Josh
yeah.
Murphy, left winger. What shall we go for? Do you want a defender, Brenny? What we want?
You can go.
Attacker?
You can go either one. Anyone you fancy, because I've covered us now, so we're not going to fail unless it's a player that Bobby really loves.
All right, Bobby. So let's go. What's their wing backs, mate?
Wing backs, I
Yeah,
would
right back, left
say
back.
Devlin's a good one. He was one of the five to watch. I do
Yeah,
like him because he's
play him
actually he
right.
can bomb forward right winger as well. So
Is he a right back, is he?
well, he's a
He's a
right
right
back, but
back.
he can but he can play DM. He can play right. He's an Arteta perfect signing, to be fair.
Lovely.
'Cause he's
Sounds like
versatile.
sounds like we've scouted him for our team then. Multi-purpose positions.
I
He's
guarantee
got
you,
it
some
all.
fans will melt down. So do you want to pick Devlin as the right back then?
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Right,
Let's
cool.
do that because I think Ben White's probably going to play, isn't he? I know it's the
Yeah.
game, but
Yeah.
why not?
Right.
Why not?
So goalkeeper wise, I'm going to guess everyone's going to go with Raya. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The tough decision you do have is who do you pick between Saliba and Gabriel?
that's Gabriel all day long.
But what type of defender is the Portsmouth lad? Is he more aggressive or is he ball playing centre back? Does that count towards our point
I think
rating?
no,
I'm sure it would.
Well,
Balance.
only
I
if
don't know.
Arteta was scoring it.
Oh, okay, fine. Love that.
Brenny, what kind of defenders do I like? I like strong physical defenders.
Strong physical
Big
defenders. Yeah,
barriers and
I'm
he
not
those
scores
that
asked
can
goals.
about.
those
Yeah.
that can actually defend, not the ball playing
Yeah.
ones. Because yeah,
So you're going to go with Gabriel, yeah?
Yeah, we'll go with Big Gabby then. Why not?
All right. You've got a right winger to choose.
I think Madueke, mate.
yeah, me too.
Okay, Madueke. You've got an attacking midfielder and a striker to pick.
Well, we know we want Eze, don't we?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Eze,
And
and then
A's in a 10, and then a left. Did you say left wing, Bobby?
no striker.
No.
Ooh. Kai Havertz? Why not? Something different to put in this year. Is he? He's not on the injured list, is he? Do
No, he's not on the injured list,
No,
and
he's
he's not
not.
doubt. So
you want to put Havertz in there instead of Gyökeres? Change it up.
If you fancy, if you want it, as long as Bobby rates it.
Well, Bobby
you're
don't
going to
rate
go with Havertz.
Havertz.
Well, it's up to look.
Oh, he
You've got to make the
does.
decision, not me.
No, as in because I've never really
You.
had a chat with Bobby about Havertz because
Mm.
he's been injured so far. I'm going Havertz. I'd like Havertz. What do you want?
Well, no, you go with it because I've made quite a few selections already, so
Cool.
Okay.
Let's go
Havertz
with
is all right.
Havertz.
Yeah,
He
man.
can play.
Right.
He can drop in, and then the wingers can come into that striker position.
Mm.
I do think everyone's going to find this rather fair. The top score for this game is going to be 7. It
It's
is
got to be a 7,
Portsmouth.
yeah.
It can't be any higher, and I'm not going to go any lower because that's just disrespectful to Portsmouth.
Yeah.
So the team that you've picked is Raya, Devlin, Swanson, Shaughnessy, Gabriel, Dazelle, Rice, Madueke, Murphy, Eze, and Havertz. I want to go with 7 because that's a good team.
Thank you.
I couldn't personally have done much better, to be in full fairness, because it is a tricky one. To be fair, you got to put 5
Yeah.
Portsmouth players in this team,
It's not
and
easy.
I think you've picked a good team. You are up against 2 people. They have played both retro and this.
Cool.
You'll see why shortly. Right, so they've gone with Schmidt in goal, Swanson right back, Williams. Well, this is Matt's. Swanson, Williams, Saliba, Gabriel, Zubimendi, Rice, Swift,
Interesting.
Saka, Murphy, and Gyökeres. That's a 7 all day long. Got no issues with this whatsoever. Goalkeeper wise, Schmidt's not a bad goalkeeper, so I can't really downscore him just because it's not rare. So Paul's gone with Schmidt, Timber, Swanson, Gabriel, Shaughnessy, Subamendi, Rice, Segasic, Saka, Trossard, and Kirk. Now this is the only difference. I can't put Kirk. Look, he's a decent striker, but I can't put him in the same category as Gyökeres, Jesus, and Havertz. So I've got to downscore this to 6. That's the only thing I have to do there. Paul done very well at 6, and Matt got a 7. Right, let's score them. Awesome stuff. I'm sure Chris in the comments has also played, so let's have a look. Let's find them. I don't care about the summer. We need a boost in tax now. Unfortunately, Chris, because of these new PSR rules and the way that Arsenal are managed, and it's not just the way that Arsenal are managed, it's PSR as well. We have to have someone go. Someone, in my opinion, will be leaving in the summer. I know of enough inquiries as a specific player, and I do think he'll leave in the summer. Whether or not it could be pre-contacted now is another matter. If it can be, then you will see us move for someone now. But if not, I do think they'll go in the summer. Sharvin's gone for his team. Keppel, White, Saliba, Salmon, MLS, Norgard, Marino, Eze, Martinelli, Gyökeres, and Madueke. Decent team. Bobby, do you think Arteta will be sacked if he doesn't win a major? Yes. It's got nothing to do with cups. This is Premier League and Champions League is the main targets.
The remit.
Cups are lovely. Obviously, I definitely will. I'll celebrate an FA Cup and a League Cup all day long. But
I'll
for
celebrate
him
any
to
trophy.
keep his job, he needs the Premier League or the Champions League. My challenge team is 11. Temi, you never seem to get the whole point of this game. My alternative challenge team has certain Ukrainian left back as captain, where you auto-fouled already, and a young French striker up front. Oh my god. I knew Chris would have a go. Raya, Devlin, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Rice, Swift, Dazelle, Saka, Murphy, Chaplin, Booyah. And the thing is, I know Connor Chaplin well enough, and I know how good he is. So yes, I will give this a 7 as well, because Connor Chaplin is one of those false nines as well. So he'll drop back as well, and he'll work hard. And I guarantee Saka and Murphy will get goals for him. So yeah, that's a 7 all day long. Shawnee scores late header to beat Carlisle 1-0 in League 1, 23-24 season. Heartbreaking after we put in a professional performance. Oh Jesus. Right. Okay, that's just mental. Yoko is the only
Oh
only
god.
really Arsenal autofo in my opinion. Matt said he used to play for Portsmouth. He did indeed.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Right.
him.
Let's get ready. This is
Paul
gonna
Davis was the other
make
one.
this is gonna make Brenny emotional. I'm sure it will. Let's do it. Retro time. Okay, so how you play this? You choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition, any player from the squad list. So I have picked a game
It's got to be a
between
black
Portsmouth and
one, surely.
Arsenal. You'll find out, my
Got to
friend.
be.
One
In
defender,
the
one
north.
midfielder, one forward from the opposition must be selected. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected. So bear that in mind. 4-2-3-1. That is where the tricky part of this is going to happen. And I will also let you know there is going to be no scoring done. And I will explain why. Because I have done this just for Brenny. 23rd of January 1971. We played them in the FA Cup 4th round, drew 1-1. We took them back home and we beat them and went through. What happened in 1971?
Oh, I think we had a Wembley appearance and we ended up doing a double against
There we go.
beating Liverpool.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Won the league and FA Cup double.
Indeed. And this was the squad list.
Now
Bob
this is
Wilson.
where I'm going.
Well, in all fairness, I have got a list.
I know
of
them
where
players.
See, I knew he'd smile. See, told you,
The
Ben.
Arsenal players. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'd
know
make
the
you
Arsenal
smile.
players.
Right, so Bertie Mee was the manager, Ron Tyndall was the manager of Portsmouth. I have got their positions for the Portsmouth players, so don't worry, I will help you out as much. This is why there's going to be no scoring, because I'll be honest, I've probably never seen any of the Portsmouth players other than the highlights of this game. So other than that, I know nothing about them. Right, so we're going to start with Bob Wilson. Obviously, most Arsenal fans should know who he is. Goalkeeper.
Legend.
Yeah.
Frank McLean. Obviously, I'm struggling with speaking as it is, but I'm going to try to say his surname the best I can. Frank McClintock.
McClintock, yeah.
Yeah,
McClintock.
Legend.
yeah. So I've worked hard with someone to do all this list. So centre back and midfielder is where he could play comfortably. So that is what I've got on my list. Peter Simpson was a centre back.
Yep,
Right,
he was.
Bren?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bob McNabb was a left back.
Left
All
back.
right.
Pat Rice, obviously, right
Back.
Declan Rice's dad. I'm joking.
Peter Story. I've got him down as a right back or a DM.
Yeah, he could play. He could. Yeah, he could play both.
Yep. So this is for people at home as well, so you can try and work out how to do it. Obviously, George Graham. For people that don't know him, just look it up. It won't take long.
The Spurs manager. Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Midfielder and attacking midfielder.
Yeah,
that's right, isn't it, Brent? John Samuels, who's a midfielder.
Yes.
We've got Ray Kennedy, who could play left midfielder and also
Or
striker.
he could play up front. Yeah. With John Radford.
I've got two positions for him. George Armstrong was both right-sided and left-sided.
Yeah, more right-sided. He was more your David Rocastle. Well, David Rocastle.
I've got him as a left winger as well. So they've put some multiple positions for some of these. John Radford, right wing or striker. Yep.
That's right.
And then Charlie George, who has put down as a midfielder. So there you go. Cool. For Portsmouth, I know everyone's going to have to listen to this. John Milkins was obviously their goalkeeper. Colin Blant was a centre-back, but could also play striker. One of those interesting ones. David Monks was a centre-back. Fred Smith was a right-back. Ian Hand was a centre-back. Norman Piper was a midfielder. George Lay was a defensive midfielder. Brian Bromley was a midfielder. I'm going to hate saying this name because I'm struggling saying names as it is. Mike Trebiclock. I'm hoping I've got that away with that one. Left midfielder, who obviously scored against us.
This is just get him in for his name.
Yeah, I know. Ray Hiron was a striker. Ray Pointer was a striker, and the sub was Tommy Yordan, who was a centre back. So, Out of this, you are going to have to create a 11. You're not going to get scored.
Wow.
It's just for fun. I'm not going to.
Okay.
Everyone's going to get a 10 because this is really tricky because none of us were born.
No.
Let's be honest.
No.
So I just thought it would be nice because I felt really bad with Brenny last night because I kept giving him the horrible players to mark.
Oh no, don't worry about that. It happens. I was happy to score them. Listen, I was happy and angry to score them.
Well, yeah, true. I just thought a bit of fun. 1971. Obviously, we played Portsmouth, and we all know what happened later that year. So I just thought let's have a bit of fun for a change.
Well, it's the love of the FA Cup as well, right?
Exactly. Right. Do you want to start with the Portsmouth players first, guys?
Can we mix it?
Yeah.
You can, if you want to. If you want to go like
today.
You can if you want. It's up to you guys. As long as you know that you've still got to do 6 and 5. Because that's the bit that you're going to need to make sure you still do. Because you don't want to auto foul on the essentials. Because you could.
No, it's 6.
It's 5.
Foul. Obviously, 6 for us and 5 for them, right?
Yeah, 6 for us, 5 for them still. Yep, and you've still got to pick a defender and midfielder. Right. And I know Chris is probably... Because I can't read the comments at the moment, so I'm sure Chris is probably scratching his head or asking his dad right now. And that's absolutely fine. Because this is... But look, it's all good to have a bit of fun in it.
Yeah, man.
Right.
FA Cup season.
So what do we want to do? Do you want to do goalkeeper first?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
We surely have to go with the legendary Bob Wilson, no?
Could do.
If you want, or do you want John Mullins and then we can have one more outfield player from the Arsenal?
Well, John Milkins, I know about him. Milkins wasn't a bad keeper. So I don't mind.
You could put him in, and then you can
put him in. Why not?
John Milkins is the only Portsmouth player there I've ever heard of. Right there. He's the only one. But he was a good keeper.
Right back.
Well, it could be it's either Pat Rice or Russ. Or say
Colin Blunt
Fred
again?
Smith.
You said he was a striker and a centre back or a right back.
Yeah, a centre back or a striker. It was an interesting combination, I have to be honest. Okay. I'm guessing he's a really big fella.
Dion Dublin.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Paul Warhurst as well. Paul Warhurst. He could play as a centre back or striker.
Yeah, he could. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he could do that as well. And a right winger as well, I remember.
Yeah. Oldham, Sheffield Wednesday, Blackburn.
Yeah, he was. I remember it was a very strange player he was.
Really good player. Should have played for England.
Should have been, yeah. So who are we going right back?
So who did you say? Did you say it was Fred Smith that was right back for
hang on. Yes, Fred Smith is there right back.
Can we go with Fred Smith?
Well, no, we'll have to go with Pat Rice because we got to go with someone like him. He was the top right back. I've seen a lot of footage of Ricey.
He was a quality player from what I've seen him on YouTube and stuff, whatever there is.
Okay, left back then, guys. This is interesting because they haven't got a classed left back.
Interesting.
So you could obviously get away with centre back playing out there if you wanted.
So we could put Colin Blunt there as an inverted right back in the day. What do you reckon, Gray? Come on, lad.
I think, and you know what? I knew about their manager Ron Tyndall. I've heard of him. He would have probably said absolutely not.
Exactly.
Inverted, more like perverted. Inverted. What's wrong with these lot, eh?
Oh god.
Yeah, we could do.
And then the legendary Frank McClintock centre back.
Yeah, he's got to be there.
Right. So who are we going for left back? We're going with Colin Blunt.
Yeah, mate. And he could go up front for the set pieces if we need it.
All right, cool. So McClintock is going to be one of your centre backs, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay. Next one, because you've still got one more centre back to pick. Do you want to go for a Pompey one, or do you want to stick with one of the Arsenal?
I'll go for a Pompey one because we've still got to stay within the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to go with? You've got Monks, who's a
Go
centre
with
back,
Monks.
or
Go with
Hammond.
Monksy.
Okay, Monks.
I'd say,
Okay.
yeah, go with Monks.
All right, cool. Right, you've got two DMs to pick.
Two
Okay,
DMs.
two DMs. We'll go with the Portsmouth DM first, so that covers us,
Okay,
so we won't
that
auto fail.
is
Yep.
George Lay. George Lay is that
It's
one.
delay.
Okay.
So you've got one more.
It's got to be Peters. Go with Oh no. Hold on. No, we can go with George Graham in the 8.
That's
Yeah,
what I was going to say.
George
Yeah,
Graham. Okay.
Stroller.
So then,
That was his nickname.
right,
Yeah.
do you want to do the
Keep
attacking
it strong.
midfielder now?
Attacking mid.
Yeah.
It's got to be an Arsenal player.
Yeah, I know
Ray?
who I know who been. No. I know who my attacking midfielder would be, and he's. I'll go with Champagne Charlie because at times he was a sub and at times he wasn't. And Charlie George, from when I speak to a few that I drink with, they said he was one hell of a player.
Well, he
Yes,
scored
he
some
was.
very important goals for the Arsenal back then, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I'll go with Champagne
Good
Charlie
choice.
George.
Yeah.
Let's
Good
do that.
choice. Right, you've got a right winger, left winger, striker to pick now.
Is that all the Portsmouth players done?
And you got one more.
One more Portsmouth player.
Yep.
Mm.
Okay.
So
Got
do you want to
that.
go with a right winger, left winger, or a striker for them?
I would say a left
Yeah.
for them.
Left wing?
Do you want to go for the
Yeah.
guy that scored against us, Treble Cock? Treble Cock.
Yeah.
I think his name is.
I
Like
was
treble
actually gonna
cock,
say
yeah.
him
Yeah.
out of the bunch.
Treble cock.
Right,
And
so there you go. You're covered on the rules now. So now you're free to do whatever you want. Right
So we've
winger
got
and a
three
striker.
players.
right
Right
wing's got
winger,
to be
striker.
right winger's got to be Geordie Armstrong. It's got to be
Okay,
he
Armstrong.
was something. Got to go with, and he was one of our
Striker?
coaches as well.
Yes. Striker.
That's Radford or Kennedy. I don't mind. Ali can pick either one because both of them are quality. But
I'll go with
I
Ray
would
Kennedy.
say Ray Kennedy. I think he was the better one. And
Yeah,
I
I
know
think
he
he had
played. He
just a
played.
little bit more about him
Yeah, he played for
Okay.
Liverpool as well.
as well. He did, yeah.
Okay. Right. So this is the 1971 retro challenge. Well done, guys.
That's awesome.
Just for a bit of
That
fun.
was
nice.
good. That was good.
Milkins.
That was
You
good
got
fun.
Milkins, Rice, Blant, McClintock, Monks, Lay, Graham, Armstrong, Treblecock, George, and Kennedy. Very good team. Obviously, you're all going to get
Cool.
tens no matter what because there is no proper scoring on this one because I just wanted a bit of fun. So let's have a look. Let's see. Let's see what people have been saying. Swift and Dazelle can also play 10s too for Swift age. He's now an 8. I was molecules and atoms in 1971. Martinelli once out of Arsenal. Sorry, wasn't born 70s. I was born in the, mate. I was born in the 80s as well. George Graham auto failed because he no.
I knew that.
Here we go.
He brought way too much happiness for me to be an autofail now. Anyway,
Is that why a lot of our fans don't appreciate what he did? Yeah.
Exactly. 1970, my mother was even born. What time would you... I wanted to do something that would please and make Brenny smile. I did see a smile from Brenny,
No,
so
it's quality,
it's done exactly
was good.
what you wanted it to. King
good.
Charlie Legend says, Den. You're obviously up against two other people who have also... And these are the guys that actually wanted to do this as well, so they wanted to stick around. Normally they just do one side of it, but they want to do this as well. So Matt's gone with Wilson, Rice, McNabb, Blant, McClintock, Lay, Piper, Graham, Radford, Treblecock, and Pointer. Very good team. Paul's gone with Wilson, Rice, Smith, McClintock, Monks, Lay, Bromley, Graham, Hiron on the right, Kennedy, and Radford. So very good front three there, personally. I'm sorry for the guy that's in the background. He literally just got a picture of his head. Don't know why. Anyway, right. Now we are obviously got to talk about predictions. It's
Mm.
going to be a tricky one. I'll be honest. It's really
Yeah.
tricky, guys. Get your predictions. Tamina, I've already got your 11-0 down. Yeah, if that happens, then I'm going to definitely big shout out to Tamina if she gets that right.
I presume that's gone in because obviously Man City scored 10.
Yeah, probably. Bren, what do you think tomorrow's score will be? Exactly. That's how I feel.
Do you know what it is? You know what it is. You got to consider, right? You got It's not about. They'll be up for it.
Yeah.
We should win the game comfortably, but
Yeah.
it's about Portsmouth players will probably deal with the conditions better than us, depending on the weather as well. And that's what I'm concerned about. If it was, I'm not saying we're going to lose. I don't think we'll lose the game, but I think I'm not. I'm just going with 90 minutes because I don't think we'll go extra time. I actually think we'll win 3-0. I don't think they'll
Okay.
score. I don't think they'll
Yeah.
score. I think we'll win 3-0, but I think they'll at times make it a little difficult for us, and then we'll set. We'll once we get our first goal, then I think
Yeah.
we'll be settled.
Okay. 3-0. All right. Cool.
Mm.
Ali.
Yeah, I think rotation is going to be a good, healthy thing tomorrow. I don't think Declan Rice should be on the bench. He should be sitting, putting his feet up at home. Out of all those players
Mhm.
that are going to be rested, he shouldn't even be travelling, to be honest. Um, Portsmouth are decent. I've seen bits and bobs of them, 5 minutes here and there as the season's gone on. Um, they've got a lot of injuries from what I saw earlier in the show.
Yeah.
So that's going to hinder them. So in terms of maybe they're going to do some rotation because obviously they played some games over Christmas as well. So it'll be interesting to see if they actually rotate 2 or 3 on top of the injured player that they've already got out. Putting all that into consideration, 3-4-1. I'll go 4-1 Arsenal. I'll be disappointed if we don't get 2 or 3 goals tomorrow. But like you boys have said, the quicker we score, the bigger the scoreline I can see happening. The longer it goes on at 0-0, obviously the crowd are going to be up for it, and their players are going to try their best. So I would like. I know this sounds crazy, but I wouldn't mind Gyökeres playing this game just to see if he could get a goal,
Yeah. We
and then
mentioned
take
this
him
on
off
the
at half
show's
time,
lineups.
something like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Everyone. Hang on. Brady, you still there?
Sorry,
Mate?
that I am still there. Sorry, that was just me. Hold on, let
That's right.
me.
That's right. I've still got you, mate. So it's fine.
Hello.
Yeah. Sorry, Brady's
Is that-
entered twice again, so I was just a bit confused.
Oh.
Yeah.
But there we go, sorted. But yeah, I'll be honest. Because I'm doing the watch along, this is where I have to be honest with myself. Every time I do a watch along, it's a stressful game. So I think it's going to go to penalties.
Wow.
I really do. It's only because I'm doing it. It's got nothing to do with like Arsenal aren't good enough or anything. It's because I'm doing it.
No.
Well,
That's what it
hey,
is.
Bobby, I'll be free,
Yes.
mate. I'll be free. Come
Oh,
on
brilliant.
tomorrow. That's all good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I might jump on that one.
Yeah.
Should be
Mo's
fun.
going. Chris has gone for a 2-0 to the Arsenal. Mo's gone for a 5-0 to the Arsenal. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to go for a 0-0, and it's going to go to penalties. I'll be honest.
For me, I think anything between 2 and 5 goals scored is what we should be looking at.
Right.
That's
I'll
what
be disappointed
I agree
if we
that.
don't get.
Yeah.
I'll be disappointed if we don't get more 2+ on the goals.
But what I will also say, this is the FA Cup.
Of course it is. And look at Macclesfield Palace today, and then obviously
Exactly.
everything else has been going on.
What we have to realise is, look, I don't know how Portsmouth's mindsets are right now. They could be really excited. They could be really nervous tonight. I don't know. But if they put 150% in tomorrow, and we are on 75%, we are doomed. Because that's how the FA Cup works.
Narrow pitch.
Yeah, it's going to be cold down there. It's windy down there. The pitch is not going to be. I know. Neil was saying that they've not had bad weather, but it's still going to be cold. So, yeah.
I think instead of the weather, I think it's more about the facility. So if the pitch is bobbly and then it's not smooth, for us to play on like we normally do on a carpet, so to speak, in the Premier League and in Europe. That could obviously, that always plays a part in these games. So again, we're looking to, I would personally go with a physical side, so we can maybe bypass the midfield at times and go long from goal kicks, free kicks from our area, and then play in their half. Personally, I know just quickly, I think I would like to see Kepa in goal. I would like Ben White to play Saliba or Timber alongside Salmon. I don't know, Salmon, it might be too early for him, so I'd go with the Saliba Gabby combination. And I'll have Marzo Skelly left back, Norgard, Marino, Eze in the 10, Madueke, Jesus or Jokeres up front with, what's the other position? Madueke, left wing, Martinelli or Trossard. I'd personally play Trossard, but obviously the Carabao Cup game semi-final, you probably end up playing Martinelli, or actually Ethan Wanyeri needs a game, doesn't he? So
he needs minutes.
So maybe play Ethan and then play Eze on the left. Ethan in the 10. I know
That's why I wouldn't have
doesn't like
that
him in the left position, but just to give Ethan a chance to get into the side.
Obviously, we'll find out just before 1 o'clock tomorrow what the team will be. I don't know what he's going to do. I haven't got a clue. Like I said, I don't want to spend time getting into his head.
No, we can do that before
I'll need
kick-off tomorrow.
therapy. I'll need therapy for that. But look, me and Bren will do the watch along. Hopefully, Ali can join us as well.
Fingers
as I
crossed.
said, match reaction wise, I don't know, because obviously I'm not going to do it in the night time because I don't want to do 2 streams in a day.
No.
Obviously, if everything's okay Monday, I'll try and do it Monday. So we'll see. But the chat along will definitely happen. And so I'm saying this because if we do get knocked out, I'm not hiding. It's just because I don't know what's happening Monday yet.
No, of course.
So I'm putting it.
We'll
it's only because we know certain people that will go, "Oh, where's the stream?" It's because I don't know what's happening Monday.
We're going to be doing the chat along, so we're going to be there. We can stay 5 minutes after, and everyone can get their banter in. It's not a problem.
Exactly. But you know me, I like to do match reactions, so I will do it as soon as I can. I just don't know when I can, so that's why.
No worries, Bobby.
The pitch is the same. It is, but what I would say is obviously if it's your home ground, you're used to it, so you know about the divots and all this kind of stuff, so you know how to play around it. If that makes sense, because it's your home ground, so you know all those little funny little bits about the ground.
Chris says a lot of good things, but you can't. That's a bit too simplistic to be like the pitch is the same to both sides. Like Bobby says, it's very bobbly up and down. Now, there's going to be no excuses here at Football Takeover if Arsenal end up losing the game, which I don't think we will. I think we're going to actually be up for it. I think we're going to really go for them, and I think we're going to smash them. But the longer that it stays 0-0, the better for Portsmouth. The quicker we score, we'll smash them.
Big Holla says Simon L2V. I don't know what. I hate these hashtags. I wish they'd put their proper names up. So I have to read out the hashtags.
That's a new person in the chat, so please do go sub us, please.
Please do.
I haven't seen that name before.
If we get knocked out, then I'll be questioning Arteta heavily. No,
100%.
It's the FA Cup, but realistically, shouldn't lose it. For me, it's performance, team selection. If we are putting a great performance in, and the team selection was all right, but we still get knocked out, that's the magic of the FA Cup got involved. All right, and I won't question him because of it's just the magic of the FA Cup. Because at no point, I don't think. Obviously, I was 12. Brenny, you would have been 17 when we got knocked out by Wrexham. At no point did I question the manager.
I was. I was 17 when we got knocked out.
And it was a worldie finish as well.
Yeah, I never questioned the manager. I don't remember anyone did question the manager. It's just one of those things. It's the FA Cup.
And you know what? Exactly that. Do you know what it? You know what it is, right? And another reason why we didn't question the loss because we were missing Ian Wright and I think Anders Limpar, but we were still good enough to win that game. And we had a goal that was disallowed, and it was. You're talking about referees and officials. That was the strangest one because I saw nothing. I saw no foul. I saw there was nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong at all. And that was when officials want to get you. because
Yeah.
obviously we're 2-1 down. It was a perfectly good goal we scored at the end. Didn't happen in this day and age under VAR. It would have been, but then again, they probably would have won. They wouldn't want to give it. So
Yeah.
it was because we were the league champions, and George Graham as well already won us a League Cup and 2 league championships. So when you've got credit in the bank,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
you know
You
what I
don't
mean.
question.
That was exactly that.
Yeah.
Wenger as well. When we got knocked out in competitions,
He had
he'd
credit.
already won us league titles and FA
Yeah.
Cups.
It's the beauty of the cup. It's the
For
cup
me,
Yeah,
is
I love
mad.
this competition. I've been watching it as a kid growing up, the Wembley
yes,
days, and then it goes all the way
mm,
through the afternoon up to 3 o'clock kickoff and all that stuff. But for me, um,
mm,
I'm not going to be happy unless we get to the final and win it. To be quite
mm.
honest, this
Yeah.
season we've
And
got the
another
squad
thing
to
as well.
win. We've got the
Yeah, we
squads.
have.
We've got the squad depth. There's not a lot of injuries.
Mm,
There's no excuses here.
mm,
Um, win this game, get into the next round, hopefully get a home draw, and keep it moving. Because ever since
mm,
he's won the FA Cup, and I'll give him that credit, um, we haven't gone past the third or fourth round with Arteta in charge. So that needs to
mm.
change. I'm sorry. Um,
Yeah,
it's a massive week of football for Arsenal Football Club coming. It starts tomorrow. Then
mm,
we go on Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever it is, and then back to league stuff. So I need 3 wins. Otherwise, the
yeah,
pressure is really on Mikel.
Yeah.
I
exactly
don't care
that.
about first legs, second legs. I don't
Mm.
care if it's at Fratton Park, small pitch, lumpy
Mm,
pitch. Get used to it.
mm,
Get first 10, 15 minutes. Make sure you don't concede, and then get
mm.
to work.
Yeah.
And exactly that. And may I also say, I've said this a few times in chats. When it comes to FA Cup, League Cup, I all these competitions mean the world to me. Maybe I'm just an old fashioned
Yeah.
guy,
I love you
but at
said
the
that
end,
because
you know what
I
I
had
mean.
an Aston Villa fan message me. He's a very,
Mm,
he loves the banter. He's
yeah,
older
yeah.
than me. He's older than me, but
Mm,
good friend of mine. And he was
mm,
like, "Oh, you definitely have to win the UCL or the Premier League." And I was like,
mm.
"Do not forget the other two, mate." And he went, "LOL, they're meaningless." I said, "No, not when you got a squad
No,
like ours."
wow, he said that as well, and it's normally our fans that say that. I mean,
That's
Yeah,
a Villa
because
fan
if you
saying
think
it.
about it,
yeah.
that's
But I
crazy, isn't
think
it?
he's just giving me
Because
banter, but just to put the
yeah,
pressure on the big trophies. But
mm,
every single trophy we're in,
mm,
I'm not saying we're going to do the quadruple, but
mm,
with the squad that we have,
mm.
semi-final, finals in the cups, and let's go and win the league. That should be
But
Arteta's
yeah,
remit.
yeah,
Like if you don't win a
but
final because there's a dodgy decision or something happens, unlucky. But with the
mm,
squad that he has at his disposal, there is no excuse to be getting knocked out in the third, fourth, fifth round
mm,
of the FA Cup. There's no excuse not to get to the semi or a final.
exactly that. And do you know what's important, Ali, right, and Bobby, is that also one thing we as fans must also think about when it comes to when they say, "Ah, don't care about the League Cup, don't care about the FA
That's
Cup."
right.
Think about the players. Think about professional footballers. You got professional footballers. I said this in the Guna Hub chat. Can you imagine them? There's players out there that I've seen interviews or whatever. Kenny Sansom's a big example. Kenny
Mm.
Sansom was one hell of a world class left back, right?
Yes,
And
he was.
he only won one medal in his career, and that was the Littlewoods Cup, the League Cup in 1987, and that meant the
Yes.
world to him. That meant the world to him, considering
Mm.
all that he's been through. And
Yeah.
I know
100%. And
he's
then
been
that
sober
puts you
for a
into
while
Arsenal
now.
history.
Yeah,
He's part
exactly
of
that.
Arsenal's history.
Yeah, he never won a league title, but at the end of the day, fans cannot just bin it because bin cup competitions because you've got to think of Wembley appearance, Wembley
Hmm.
appearances, a day out for the fans.
Yep.
For players, they could tell their grandchildren about. Oh yeah, so granddad, what did you win? Yeah, well, I've never won any league titles, but you know what? Grandson, I won 2 FA Cups and a League Cup, and then
Mate, it's winning.
he could tell his grandchildren about those days that he had. Because if
Exactly.
he didn't win anything, you say, oh, Well, I finished second in the league 3 times in a row. Second, but yeah, but
Where's your
didn't
medals?
you win any? Didn't you win anything? You see what I mean? And that's
Facts.
this is what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? It's all good finishing second, but I don't. I know you lot. I don't celebrate it. But you know, these are the things that players think about. If they cannot win league titles, they think about medals.
Yeah.
We also have to think players like Norgard, Ben White, Kepa,
Hmm.
Maduekes, etc. This is their chance to win tournaments and
Yeah.
playing all the way through the tournament. They know in the league and in the Champions League they might be or coming off as a sub, and the second string side that we have is good enough to get to the quarterfinals or semi-finals on its own. And then we can introduce a Declan Rice and all those other
I'd go
Sakas,
strong. I'd
etc.
go strong if we win. I'd go strong if we get to cup finals. I'd go strong.
Oh, 100%. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So
Yeah.
these boys that are going to get us there, that's more minutes for them. That's more exposure for them. If they want to get a move, put the effort in. Not like years gone by when we've had, El Neni's not a good example, but other fringe players like Koronasic, Mustafi, and all these guys, they just haven't put the effort in, have they? And a couple of seasons ago, who did we lose to? And it was the documentary. We don't like losing Jules. I get upset, he said in the change room when we were doing the documentary. And then he went on Nuno Tavares' face. Who was that against? That team, they couldn't be bothered. I think this Arsenal squad is a lot more professional. There's a lot more quality and depth to it.
That was when we lost to Forest.
There you go. And I think it was 2-0.
Yeah.
And this team wouldn't have lost that game, in my opinion, this squad of players, because you've got the likes of Jesus, Madueke, and Ife Manieri being our front three. That's a very good front three. Our second string side should finish in the top 6 in the Premier League, if I'm being honest. Kepa, Ben White, Mosquera, Hincapié, Marzu Iskeli, Norgard, Wanyeri, Eze. Then you got front line of maybe Kai Havertz up front, Madueke on the right, and someone on the left, Martinelli, for example. That should be finishing in the top 6. As in the lower 6, not in the top, maybe top 4, but even Gary Neville, who talks a lot of shit, he gave that praise. So that is our reality. It's up to the players and the manager to go out and obviously deliver those objectives. You can't complain if you're not getting minutes because you're getting knocked out in the third round. Well, try harder then on the pitch.
Yeah, agree. Chris's retro challenge team was Milkins, McNabb, Hand, McClintock, Rice, Piper, George, Graham, Trebliclock, Huron, and Kennedy.
Oh, nice one,
and he
Chris.
did say my
That's
dad and
nice.
uncle had videotapes from Portsmouth season review and
Come
Arsenal
on,
season
Chris.
reviews back then.
Nice
That's
one.
how I know about them.
Big up Chris, man. He knows.
Let's see what people have been saying. Free Waneri.
Go on, Tim.
Free Eze. Let's give these. There's definitely some players that I think would cry going through military training. I would have to definitely agree with on that one. Got Chelsea on Wednesday. We have got Chelsea on Wednesday. Obviously, depending on what happens Monday, I'll see when I can do a preview. If I do a preview, and it might just be a very short one. But we'll see.
Which is fine, mate.
We'll see how we go for the week. For me, it's all his decisions are poor, and the performance reflects it fine. If everything was tactically spot on, the magic happens because you can't do it. You can't defeat the FA Cup magic. If it's meant to be for that day, it's going to happen against you. It's just one of those things. I might say you're coming for a cheeky Nando's. Anyone heard that? I've heard it, but I don't really get what it means.
I've heard it. I've heard it. Cheeky Nando's.
About it.
Just to squeeze one in, a little cheeky on the way home.
The thing is, they're not even that. They're quite expensive, Nando's, and all they do is chicken. That's all they do, chicken.
Yep.
I don't want chicken. I'm not a Nando's fan, as you can probably tell.
You'll have a cheeky KFC instead. Oh, sorry, that's chicken too.
For anyone that knows, Burger and Sauce is a very good burger place. Burger and Sauce is lovely. Highly recommend it. It's much better than McDonald's. Lovely. Wenger's great manager, but his biggest crime was underperforming with the Invincibles squad. I'm biased.
The Champions League,
When you put the retro teams at proper players, exactly, they were proper players. FA Cup is extra special worldwide. It
Yeah.
is the
For sure.
worldwide cup. Obviously, he's rating his left backs here. Cole, Winterburn, Kenny.
Ooh, it's not bad.
I would go with that. I'd go with that.
I personally wouldn't, but everyone knows my issues with Ashley Cole. When he used to play an Eze. White, Mascara, Hincape, MLS, Norgard, Waneri, Eze, Mandy.
Look at that side.
Martinelli, Jesus. That's obviously
No
his team
excuse.
for tomorrow. Nando's over right. Yeah, Nando's is. I think I've had it once and I wasn't that bothered. I do buy their sauces at home. I do quite like some of their sauces.
I've got Amigos below me, which is better than Nando's.
Oh, have you? I've heard of
Amigos
Amigos.
is decent.
Amigos is brilliant. It's not just chicken. They do crap.
Oh, there
they
you
do
go.
top burgers as well.
That's not my type of place. I don't want to just be
Their
forced to have
milkshakes are
chicken.
not bad, are they?
No, milkshakes are nice, but expensive.
Damn.
This is where we're going to get an email from Nando's. What's your problem with Nando's, people? Anyway, whatever. Anyway, guys, you will see me and Bren and hopefully Ali tomorrow. Thank you ever so much. Brenny, where can they find you quickly, my friend?
Yeah, thanks for having me on as always. You can find me on my own channel, Brenny K74. Just having a few adjustments. That's why you haven't really seen me on the channel at the moment. It's all to do with my new web camera, which I'm trying to sort out at this moment in time. That's why I'm doing this on my phone right here. And you can also find me on Instagram Threads, X, of course Instagram as well. And you can find me on here. And I'll be with Bobby tomorrow on the Football Takeover.
Thank you, my friend. Yeah, you'll see us all tomorrow. Hopefully, Ali can join us as well. And I think the right thing to do is we'll do a very quick 5-10 minute reaction, literally on the chat along.
I think that's a good idea, mate.
Just to wrap it up, because everyone knows how much I like to do reactions. Obviously, if I do have time to do a proper reaction, I'll do it on Monday if I have time and everything goes okay. But if not, we'll have a 5-10 minute chat after the game tomorrow, because it's going to finish at hopefully 4 o'clock latest, so that's not too bad anyway. Gives us all a bit of time. I tell my niece and nephew to stay away from McDonald's. It's rubbish. Homer, that is Chris. Honestly, if you've got a burger and sauce near you, honestly, that is worth trying. It's a little bit more expensive than McDonald's, but it's actually nice food. You actually feel like you've eaten a proper burger. So I highly recommend it. And I'm not sponsored by Burger and Sauce. It's just a place I actually really do enjoy.
Big up, Ben.
Great show, guys. Thank you, Den. I don't want kids seriously so annoying. I would say that there is a high percentage of annoying kids out there. I'll be honest, but
he's not going to do that. He's too busy throwing 9 darters right now. You know what I mean? He's got time for kids. He ain't got no time for kids.
Yeah, Burger and Sauce. It's well, I think it's nationwide now. But we've definitely got one here. Brenny, have you heard of Burger and Sauce?
Never heard of it.
Ali?
No, not really. To be honest.
Oh, okay. They've got a website, so I don't know where they are, but I've got one here, and it's really, really nice. So if you can find one, go to one. I honestly do recommend it.
Well,
Big up to Arnold, saying good seeing you guys.
Big up
Hopefully, if I manage to find one, because it's really nice. It's just a little bit more expensive than McDonald's, but it's definitely worth it. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow, and I'm probably going to get a burger and sauce tomorrow now. See you later. Take it easy. Bye-bye. See you later.
See you tomorrow. Take care.